Beneath every patch of earth in your garden, there exists an unseen world that quietly governs the health and vitality of every plant. This isn't something you can see with the naked eye, but it's more influential than any fertilizer, pesticide, or gardening hack. I'm talking about mycorrhizal fungi, microscopic allies that weave through the soil and attach to plant roots, forming networks that act like underground superhighways for nutrients and water. These fungi have been partnering with plants for over 400 million years, yet most gardeners never realize just how dormant their potential truly is. Today, I'm going to share how a simple, affordable mixture triggered explosive fungal growth in my own soil, transforming my garden from ordinary to extraordinary. Before we dive in, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to Nature's Flora, because what you're about to learn could completely change the way you garden. Many gardeners assume boosting soil health requires expensive inoculants or chemical inputs, but the truth is that most soils already contain dormant fungal spores waiting for the right conditions to awaken. Mycorrhizal fungi extend the reach of plant roots through microscopic threads called hyphae, effectively multiplying the soil area a plant can explore. Where roots alone can reach only a limited zone, fungi can unlock nutrients locked deep in the soil, including phosphorus, potassium, and trace minerals that plants cannot access on their own. In return, plants feed these fungi sugars produced through photosynthesis, creating a powerful cycle where both partners thrive. This underground partnership isn't just about nutrition. Healthy fungal networks improve drought tolerance, reduce the need for chemical fertilizers, and even allow plants to share nutrients with neighboring plants through interconnected webs. When the soil's fungal community is active, it acts as an invisible support system, boosting plant resilience and overall ecosystem stability. Unfortunately, modern gardening often disrupts these ancient alliances before they can fully form. Heavy tilling slices apart delicate fungal networks. Synthetic fertilizers encourage plants to absorb nutrients directly from the soil, bypassing the fungi entirely. And pesticides or fungicides don't discriminate. They kill beneficial microbes alongside harmful ones. Even organic gardeners can inadvertently stunt fungal growth by leaving soil bare or disturbing it too frequently. The result is soil that appears alive but lacks the vital fungal infrastructure to truly support plant health. Most gardeners notice poor fungal activity and assume commercial inoculants are the only solution, but the reality is that in nearly every garden, spores are already present. They simply need the right trigger to become active. Here's what I discovered. Combining a sugar source with a humic acid-rich compost extract provides fungi with both immediate energy and a supportive habitat. In practice, this means mixing a teaspoon of unsulfured molasses in a gallon of water with a quart of compost extract and applying it as a soil drench around your plants. The molasses gives fungi the carbohydrates they cannot produce themselves, providing a quick energy surge that wakes dormant spores. The compost extract supplies humic compounds that stabilize nutrients, balance pH, and create tiny microhabitats where fungal hyphae can anchor and expand. Within weeks, the results were unmistakable. Root systems were dense and fibrous, extending far beyond their original planting holes. Soil structure visibly improved, compacted areas began crumbling more easily, and sandy patches held moisture longer. Earthworms appeared in greater numbers, and nutrient uptake in my plants increased naturally without additional fertilizer. One fascinating aspect of mycorrhizal growth is glomalin, a sticky protein secreted by fungi. Glomalin acts as a glue that binds soil particles into stable aggregates, improving both aeration and water retention. Over time, these aggregates build a new soil architecture, one that resists erosion, drains excess water efficiently, and supports long-term fertility. This is why treated soils often feel richer, darker, and more resilient to extreme weather. The shift in soil biology also had noticeable effects on plant health and pest resistance. Fungal-dominated soils naturally suppress weeds that prefer bacterial conditions, and beneficial fungi outcompete harmful pathogens in the root zone. In my garden, seedlings experienced fewer cases of damping off and leaf diseases, not because of chemical intervention, but because the balance of life below the surface favored allies over enemies. What started as a simple pour of sugars and compost extract ultimately reshaped my garden ecosystem. The plants grew stronger, yields improved, and soil became a self-sustaining environment that continued improving year after year. Unlike conventional fertilizers that offer short-term boosts, this method establishes a living system that multiplies its benefits over time. Activating mycorrhizal fungi is one of the most powerful, simple, and affordable ways to transform your garden. By providing a sugar source and humic compounds, you awaken these ancient partners and let them build soil structure, support plant health, and increase resilience naturally. It's a reminder that the solution often lies underground, hidden in plain sight, waiting to be activated. If you found this guide valuable, make sure to subscribe to Nature's Flora, share this video with fellow gardeners, and leave a comment about your experiences with soil biology. By understanding and working with the living world beneath our feet, we can grow gardens that thrive season after season, creating a legacy of rich, fertile soil and abundant harvests.